Medical technology has been advancing at a rapid pace, and the future holds even more exciting possibilities. However, with these advances come the potential for some super creepy medical technologies that may seem straight out of a sci-fi horror movie. From implantable devices to genetic engineering, the future of medicine is ripe with possibilities that can make us question the ethical implications of these developments. In this video, we will take a closer look at the top 10 modern medical technologies that are so creepy, they will give you nightmares. You won't believe number 10. But first, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Number 1. Brain implants. Brain implants, once a technology that held great promise for treating neurological disorders, are now being misused in ways that are deeply disturbing. In recent years, there has been a growing trend of people using brain implants for non-medical purposes, often in pursuit of personal gain or pleasure, such as memory enhancement. While the idea of being able to remember everything might seem appealing, the reality is much more sinister. People are using brain implants to store vast amounts of information, from work-related data to personal memories, in order to gain an unfair advantage over others. This has led to a new kind of inequality, where those with the means to afford brain implants have a significant advantage over those who do not. One of the most disturbing misuse of brain implants is undoubtedly their use for mind control. Some individuals and organizations have begun implanting brain chips in order to control the thoughts and actions of others. This has been used for everything from political manipulation to criminal activity, and has raised serious ethical and legal concerns. Number 2. Genetic engineering. Genetic engineering is a rapidly developing field that has the potential to transform many aspects of our lives. However, with great power comes great responsibility, and there are concerns that this technology could be misused in dangerous and unethical ways. One of the most disturbing scenarios that could arise from the misuse of genetic engineering is the creation of genetically modified organisms, GMOs, that are designed to be used as weapons. For example, it is possible that a malicious actor could genetically engineer a virus or bacteria that is highly infectious and lethal, and then release it into the environment with the intention of causing widespread harm. Another potential misuse of genetic engineering is the creation of designer babies. Yes, you heard right. Designer babies. While this technology could be used to prevent genetic disorders and improve health outcomes, there are concerns that it could also be used to select for specific physical and cognitive traits. This could lead to a world where the rich and powerful are able to design their children to be smarter, stronger, and more attractive than everyone else, creating a new form of inequality and discrimination. Number 3. Human-animal hybrids. Human-animal hybrids, also known as chimeras, are organisms that are created by combining genetic material from humans and animals. The goal of creating these hybrids is to use them for scientific research or to advance medical treatments. While the concept of creating human-animal hybrids has been around for decades, the technology to create them has only recently become more advanced. In 2017, a team of scientists in the United States created the first human-pig hybrid embryo, raising ethical concerns about the implications of such technology. Another concern is the potential for human cells to migrate to the brain of the hybrid, resulting in the creation of an organism with human-like consciousness. This raises difficult ethical questions about the treatment of these beings, as they may possess human-like emotions and experiences. Number 4. 3D printed organs. 3D printing technology has revolutionized the field of medicine, offering new possibilities for creating custom-made prostheses, implants, and even organs. While 3D printed organs hold great promise for revolutionizing the transplant industry, there are concerns that this technology may be misused. First, it is important to understand how 3D printed organs work. A 3D printed organ is created by printing layers of living cells using a specialized printer. The cells are arranged in a specific pattern that allows them to grow and form into a functioning organ. This technology holds great potential for creating organs that are custom-made for patients, which could eliminate the need for donor organs and reduce waiting times for transplants. However, the potential for misuse of 3D printed organs is a real concern. One potential misuse is the creation of organs for non-medical purposes. For example, some people may be interested in using 3D printed organs for aesthetic purposes, such as enhancing their appearance. This could lead to a dangerous trend of people undergoing unnecessary surgeries, putting their health at risk. Another potential misuse of 3D printed organs is the creation of organs for illegal purposes. For example, criminals may use 3D printing technology to create counterfeit organs that they can sell on the black market. This could lead to a dangerous situation where people receive organs that have not been properly tested or verified, putting their health and even their lives at risk. Number 5. Nanobots in the body. Nanobots, also known as nanorobots or nanomachines, are microscopic robots that are capable of performing a wide range of tasks at the nanoscale level. These tiny machines have enormous potential in various fields, from medicine to engineering, but their use also raises significant concerns about their potential misuse, particularly when it comes to their use within the human body. One of the most significant risks associated with the use of nanobots in the human body is the possibility of hacking or other types of malicious interference with the nanobots once they are inside the body. If a malicious actor gains control of the nanobots, they could be programmed to carry out harmful or even lethal actions. Additionally, the use of nanobots in the human body raises other ethical concerns. For example, if nanobots were used to monitor an individual's thoughts or actions, this could raise serious concerns around issues of privacy and individual rights. Similarly, the use of nanobots to alter an individual's mood or behavior could be seen as a form of mind control, potentially leading to significant social and ethical implications. Number 6. Human RFID, radio frequency identification. Human RFID, radio frequency identification, implants are microchips that are implanted under the skin of a human, typically in the hand or arm, and can be used for a variety of purposes. These implants contain a unique identification number that can be read by an external scanner or reader using radio waves. The potential applications of human RFID implants include use in medical identification and tracking, as a form of identification for access control, security, and authentication, or for tracking inventory or assets. In some cases, they have also been used as a way to provide emergency medical information or as a means of making cashless transactions. They have been used in a variety of industries, such as in pets to track their location and identity, and in livestock to monitor their movements and health. However, the use of RFID implants in humans raises a number of ethical and legal concerns. For example, there are concerns about the potential risks to personal privacy and security, as well as the possibility of the implant being hacked or the information being misused. The use of RFID implants for tracking or surveillance purposes is also a concern, as is the potential for the technology to be used in a coercive or discriminatory way. Number 7. Mind-reading technology. Mind-reading technology has been a subject of science fiction for many years. However, recent advancements in neuroscience have brought this idea closer to reality. While the development of mind-reading technology could potentially revolutionize the way we interact with the world, it also presents a significant risk of misuse. One of the most significant concerns with mind-reading technology is the invasion of privacy. If this technology falls into the wrong hands, it could be used to read people's thoughts and emotions without their consent. In addition, there is a risk that companies could use mind-reading technology to extract personal information about customers to use in advertising or marketing campaigns. Another potential misuse of mind-reading technology is coercion and manipulation. With the ability to read people's thoughts and emotions, those with access to this technology could use it to manipulate individuals or coerce them into doing something against their will. For example, an employer might use mind-reading technology to monitor employees' thoughts to see if they are thinking about leaving the company, or a government agency might use it to control the thoughts and actions of citizens. Number 8. Artificial intelligence in medicine. Artificial intelligence, AI, is rapidly transforming the healthcare industry, allowing for more efficient and accurate diagnoses, personalized treatments, and improved patient outcomes. However, there are growing concerns about the potential misuse of AI in medicine, which could lead to serious consequences. One of the main concerns with AI in medicine is the potential for bias. AI algorithms are only as unbiased as the data they are trained on. If the data is biased, the algorithm will produce biased results. This can lead to misdiagnosis or incorrect treatment recommendations, which could harm patients. For example, if an AI algorithm is trained on a dataset that is mostly made up of white patients, it may not perform as well on patients from other racial or ethnic backgrounds. Another potential misuse of AI in medicine is the concern about the potential for AI to be used to discriminate against patients. For example, an AI algorithm may be used to predict which patients are more likely to miss appointments or have difficulty adhering to treatment plans. This information could then be used to deny treatment or charge higher fees to these patients, which could have serious ethical and legal implications. Number 9. Invisibility cloaks for medical purposes. Invisibility cloaks have always been a popular concept in science fiction and fantasy, but in recent years, they have become a reality thanks to advances in technology. While these cloaks have been developed for various purposes, from military to entertainment, there has been increasing interest in their potential use in medicine. However, the misuse of invisibility cloaks for medical purposes can have serious consequences and must be addressed. The concept of invisibility cloaks in medicine is based on the idea of using nanotechnology to create a coating that can render medical instruments and implants invisible. This technology would allow doctors and surgeons to perform minimally invasive procedures with greater precision and accuracy, while reducing the risk of complications and infections. While the potential benefits of invisibility cloaks in medicine are significant, there are also risks associated with their misuse. One of the main concerns is that invisibility cloaks could be used to conceal medical devices that have been implanted in a patient without their knowledge or consent. Moreover, there is a potential for misuse of invisibility cloaks in medical research. Researchers may use the cloaks to conceal experimental devices or implants in animal or human subjects, which could result in the unnecessary suffering and unethical experimentation practices. Number 10. Virtual reunions with deceased loved ones. The loss of a loved one can be one of the most challenging experiences in life. While there is no substitute for the comfort and support that can be found in the presence of family and friends, advances in technology are offering new ways for people to reconnect with loved ones who have passed away. One such method is through virtual reunions with deceased loved ones. Virtual reunions with deceased loved ones involve using technology to create a simulation of a person's presence. This can be done through the use of artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and other cutting-edge technologies. While this may sound like something out of a science fiction movie, the reality is that it is becoming more and more common as technology advances. While these virtual reunions may offer a sense of comfort and closure for some, they can also have negative effects on a person's mental health and well-being. Firstly, virtual reunions can create a sense of dependency on technology. People may rely on these virtual experiences as a coping mechanism, which can prevent them from fully processing their grief and moving on. Over time, this dependency can lead to an unhealthy relationship with technology and hinder a person's ability to connect with the real world. Secondly, virtual reunions can distort a person's memories of their deceased loved ones. Memories are a crucial part of the grieving process, and virtual reunions can alter a person's recollection of their loved ones by creating false or idealized representations. This can lead to confusion and even a sense of betrayal when the virtual experience doesn't match up with the reality of their memories. Finally, virtual reunions can inhibit a person's ability to form new relationships and attachments. If a person becomes too reliant on virtual experiences with their deceased loved ones, they may find it difficult to form meaningful connections with others. This can lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness, which can further exacerbate their grief. That's it for the top 10 modern medical technologies that will give you nightmares. Hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please comment down below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching.